everyone. Glad to be here. This race is actually pretty important for the division, I think. I kinda just glancing at the standings and such. I think Green Boomerang Fan Club really needs to take both of these races in order to have a chance at the playoffs.
Yeah, Croc has been doing really well. Had a really strong start, taking down the good boys in week 1 who were the listed favorites coming into this division. But yeah, those guys have got some Croc that is have gotten some really strong wins so far. I think they're only at 1 loss right now.
I think it's 2 losses. I think they took 2 losses to the Cat Jammers, if I'm not mistaken. But we're getting started. So this is Route Rando. On the landing site, there are 4 doors. Only one will be openable at this point. So it looks like it's gonna be... I don't know which one it was. Shy Guy found it though.
Sorry, I was just checking the standings because I wanted to be sure. I'm curious myself.
Don't trust me then. Fine.
I don't. So yeah, they only have 1 loss, and Green Boomerang Fan Club are sitting at 2-4. So 2-4 versus 5-1. Still potentially anyone's division theoretically, but it's a pretty big gap between these two. So we got a Spore Spawn fight really early on.
A vanilla pre-Spore Spawn room as well.
So 5 missile Spore Spawn, this is possible to 2-round, but it's very, very tricky.
So, what's Stump doing? What are you doing, Stump? Did he already go this way? Oh, he's got missiles, so he can open the pink door now.
Okay, so that's a pretty interesting idea for divergence. It's actually pretty rare that you get that good opportunity for divergence so quickly in, but we haven't gotten to the very beginning morph ball into bomb tourism into charge beam sequence, so I didn't see where he went, but most of the rooms that he could have gone on that path, we were going to expect him to have morph. Shy Guy getting down Spore Spawn first. So it takes 10 missiles total, and you want to try and get in multiple missiles per round so that it doesn't take too many extra rounds. I think it is about 13 seconds of doing the figure 8 spin per round, so it really adds up.
Yeah, that's correct. Shy Guy is the first into the Blueprint Star. These rooms will always be really early in the Route Rando. We'll give you a Morph Ball, and Charge Beam, some missiles, and your bombs.
I believe the Alpha missiles is always going to be missiles. I've been making the play to skip that. I'm fairly certain that's correct. So if you want to just skip the missile pack, that it's an option, but the missiles can also be good to have early on.
Especially this seed, because they got missiles right away at Terminator, so they definitely could have skipped them, but we don't want to run into problems where we run out of missiles early, do we? No,
well, it's more likely to happen if you take an early death and then start skipping them, so... Which hopefully that won't happen here. So Rando can get pretty crazy. We are using the setting in it that's called progressive difficulty that is turned on. If you have it turned off, then the difficulty of the rooms could just be completely random. Like you can get Gauntlet is like one of your first rooms, or you could get Variously early and get Fast Pillars or something like that.
Right, Shy Guy's found Meridia. A lot of long rooms, and Metroid right behind him, just a room or two. And I get his charge beam.
Yeah, so we've got the first potential hub here, the Red Brinstar elevator. And Shy Guy finding a dead-end high jump room with a missile in it. So the co-op format of this is just info share. So you can sit in a call with your teammate and give them information. Some people like to take notes for this. We also find a space jump here and an E-tank. So Shy Guy could tell Stump to not go check the extra room with the missile, for instance.
Yep, and both team members have to finish the seed. It'll be their average finish time. See Shy Guy taking a save. All of the save rooms are vanilla with the exception of 2 of them. The Meridia Tube save and the save before Dragon will be something else.
Yeah, the Meridia tube room is kind of repurposed. Like you can't break the tube, and it's actually treated as basically 2 separate rooms. One with the tube in the foreground where you're going behind it, and one where you're actually in it. But the Coliseum one, not having the save station there, doesn't make that much sense to me.
A lot of this doesn't make sense to me, but I will hold off on my complaints.
Saving is really good in this to be able to warp around with some of the co-op aspect, because if you go down a branch and you find out that you hit either a useless dead end with no items or something gated by another item you need elsewhere, you could potentially use that to reset back to an earlier hub point.
Yeah, all the hubs have save points, so it's pretty convenient if you accidentally go down a branch that gives you some trouble.
Oh, Metroid he took multiple spills on a zero in that room, which does a lot of damage. Luckily this Turian refill is here. This room, I'm not sure why the door on the left is taken out, but this always leads to the refill you'd normally see in Turian. And we have a power bomb, so it looks like Shy Guy's pretty much in the lead so far. And gravity right behind it.
Wow. Stop shooting the regular missiles at the green door. That's cute. It is normally a green door in vanilla, so it's funny that you tried.
Yeah, that is kind of funny. I find when I play this personally, I tend to try and enter the door the way I'm used to in vanilla. So like there's certain doors that I'll try and jump through, like if you go through mini crate right to left, I'll jump through that door because in vanilla there's a strat where it manipulates the key hunters in the next room. So I always do that, even though it's obviously not going to be that room in Route Rando. So there's also things like assuming the color of the door.
Yeah, and as a reminder, in the Route Rando, Gravity Suit will behave as it does in vanilla, so it will provide heat protection.
Yeah, so the route rando as opposed to the door rando. The door rando shuffles. It just randomizes where every single door in the game spits out, and it doesn't necessarily there's an option to not necessarily have it link the two. But Door Rando also requires you to find all the G4 bosses and beat them, and then find the Turian entrance. In the Route Rando, the rooms are placed in more coherent chains, so there will be some backtracking potentially expected. There's a linear mode where the extra branches are just dead-end item rooms, but in the branching mode, we can have different branches lead to different hubs, and it's a bit more of a maze. And the only bosses that are going to be required are the ones that are directly in their path, or possibly also Fantoon if we get the Fantoon locked door at the end.
Shy Guy found the wave beam, so he'll be prepared for that if there are any gates that they need to get through that are facing the way that you can't gate glitch to the right.
Yeah, and a few of the rooms were modified to have either ease the requirements of getting through, or impose additional requirements. So the wave beam is one of those where there's a couple of gates that are usually green in vanilla. Like there's the gate that's leading out of Meridia back to the tube, like near where the Meridia map station is. That's normally a green gate, but in this it's a blue gate. So wave beam is your expected progression to get through it, and also the Croc escape gate under Business Center is another blue gate expecting a wave beam.
Yeah, it's kind of cool how this randomizer makes more items be progression than we're kind of used to in the other randomizers that are played in this league. Like wave beam is always nice to have, but it's never a progression item because you're expected to know how to gate glitch. But this will modify rooms to prevent any kind of sequence breaks, really.
Yeah, a few of them are more breakable than others. There's a way to glitch one of the wave gates with the right side button using a frozen enemy, but not the other one because there's no enemy on that side of the room. And there's some ways to you can get a gravity jump to go up Precious Room if the room before gives you a transition that allows for it. There's little ways you can sequence break it, but there's a risk involved because you might end up finding a non-sequence breakable item requirement later.
Alright, it looks like we've kind of reached some dead ends here, and Shy Guy's gonna try and find out where the next place to go is. I wonder if that's kind of what Stump is waiting for, some kind of direction. Stump needs to go get his wave beam, which is right there.
Yeah, I think he was needed to like ask again to make sure where it was. Actually, I didn't like Stump's play too much at first because of checking the other landing site door right away before Morphball, because you can't get through it. But now that I think about it, telling your partner exactly what room it was, like what it required, could be good. But I mean, like, seeing Cack Alley there is just like, yeah, you're gonna find gravity early.
Yeah, it was easy enough, and I don't think he had already climbed to the other side where the first door was supposed to be, so run over and check really quick. Not a bad idea.
He's saving his last power bomb here for the wall that's a bit harder to deal with. So Shy Guy is, I'm pretty sure, this gets a little hard to follow sometimes, but I think he's the first one that's going to be exploring new territory. I think he's in the lead.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's a few rooms in front of, I think Metroid would be second most. Bonus about to get his wave beam.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think they're each both ahead of the other team. They're each both ahead of their kind of respective player on the other team, I guess.
Yeah, and really with co-op, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's actually not a bad thing at all. You can get messages to your partner, and that way your partner can check something different. Just so many missiles this seed.
Yeah, depending on what branches we see later, the person who's behind on one team can catch up just by going a more favorable way and being able to skip some of the useless rooms that the person in front can point out.
I saw the wave gate there, so was wave beam required already? Oh, we got Bow Mountain, which has a lot of doors in it as well. There's also an item in the bottom right corner.
Okay, so Shy Guy's in the bowling peak room, as some call it. And this is a little bit confusing for some new runners new to this, because there are a lot of rooms with edited blocks to like change their item requirements to make it like work better. Like Aqueduct doesn't always require a speed booster. Blocks are changed in a lot of rooms, but that actually just serves as the way to peak the reserve. There is a different door that can go to bowling, and you do the whole bowling sequence, and you get spit out out of the same door at the end of it that you initially went in.
We found Ice Beam. They're in the Ridley E-Tank room. So nice, just one room, one item kind of thing. There's a reserve at the bottom of Bubble Mountain. MST decided not to pick it up. There's a small chance that could come back to haunt him. If they don't find Various Suit, they will need at least 6 tanks to survive Mother Brain. So we'll see if that reserve hurts him.
Yeah, so in the settings that the league chose to use for the races this week, you can set items to either be possible to appear or either forced off or on. So Varia, Gravity, and High Jump are all forced on for these settings. So they will be in every seed at some point. There are situations that could arise where a runner, their partner might warn them that Varia is at the end of one branch and they might end up having enough E-tanks to not have to take the time to get it.
Yeah, Varia will be available, but if it's out of the way, we'll hope that Shy Guy remembers to go get it. You did find Kraid. The room before Kraid is always vanilla.
Yeah, and killing Kraid will unlock the door through that you didn't come in already. So allows Kraid to be an obstacle coming through either direction. The door at the end of Kraid's room is removed, so it can function this way. It's a bit of a roundabout way of doing it. Also, I had to do the fight with missiles only. One of the things I find most fun about this is ending up in rooms with not all of the equipment that you would usually be able to even, like, with different item sets than would be possible in more standard randomizers. Like, there are regions, entire regions of the game that you can't ever be in without supers or power bombs in this Rando Shake setup.
Alright, Metroid found Ice Beam. Gonna follow Shy Guy's footsteps a little bit here. Gonna eventually find Kraid himself.
Yeah, so they had to deal with fighting Kraid with only missiles, which is much harder to get a quick kill on. It's still possible, but you have to get all the missiles in extremely well.
This is interesting. Shy Guy found the Plasma Pirates room. Plasma Pirates in vanilla take 2 pseudo screws to kill, but this was changed, so if you pseudo screw an enemy and it kills them, it won't do damage to you. But the Plasma Pirates, if Shy Guy, if it took 2 pseudo screws, he would be getting hit for 40 damage each time.
Yeah, so to make it easier to not like wall the player in terms of health and not have to write extra logic for that room, those pirates' health was actually lowered so that they could die in one pseudo screw. Which means they die faster to other things too. It's a bit easier to get through that room. So Metroid getting into his crate fight. Using charge shots. Charge shots are good for the stuns because you can freeze Crate's hand. But missiles, yeah, switching to missiles. Missiles are a much faster way to get extra hits in. We've got a decently healthy seed so far, unlike the one that was on earlier today.
Yeah. Stump has caught up to Metroid, and I think that's by virtue of MST kind of telling him which doors to take and which doors to not take.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how far ahead Shy Guy is pulled of Stump, but this does show that Green Boomerang Fan Club has a solid lead right now over the other team.
We found our supers.
Oh, I guess that was a dead end behind the Leodox room.
I saw a couple green doors earlier. I know there was one green door in Bubble Mountain, and then there was, of course, the one by the zeros in the top of Red Tower.
I'm glad you caught those because I wasn't sure. That's one of the challenges of this, is remembering what requirements open up elsewhere when you get a new item. You have to remember which door caps were in previous hubs that are newly openable, and also how to get to them.
Yeah, I know some racers kind of laid out the doors ahead of time, and then if they're sharing notes, they just list what color the door is as they see it.
There's different ways to do it. I prefer a more simplistic approach. It's like there are some runners that are really good with note taking and handling information when playing randos, and there's some who it's really not their style and prefer to not to have to stop gameplay as little as possible.
Croc Van has kind of converged. They seem to be Metroid just one room behind bonus.
Oh, that is... yeah, that's really close. I think they're more equal in execution than Shy Guy and Stump are. that's also a factor that can play in. And this room, when you're out of the escape and trying to go through it backwards, this escape room that Bonus is in, he's having a lot of trouble not getting shot down by the pirate lasers. These pirates have 500 health. You're expected to have Hyper Beam to one-shot them. So they're actually difficult to get out of your way. They don't damage you very much. They only do 15 base damage. But it's not fast at all to kill them without Hyper Beam. So it creates a lot of difficulties going through this room. Especially since they can shoot you through the wall here. You have to be aware of, like, when you're alerting them and try not to jump past those and they're going to laser you.
Yeah, the pirates have wave beam.
They do.
Through the wall.
They have a wave beam that looks like plasma, but it's not actually plasma.
Must be using a hex sprite changes. I think Shy Guy is almost back to the hub. This is kind of a long one. Just to get their supers. They did get Ice Beam as well.
I still have him standing a little bit. I don't know if he was taking a note or if he wasn't sure where to go. Are we aware if Stump has fallen behind either Bonus or Metroid?
I don't know. I'm not aware.
Okay, just checking. No, I think he's still a little bit ahead. Both of them.
Oh yeah, he is. Just like 2 rooms ahead. At least of Bonus. And then I think Metroid is like 2 rooms behind Bonus. Or maybe 1. Just 1. Alright, so Shy Guy found himself right back at the beginning. I wonder if he's gonna have Stump go through this green door that's on the right side? No? Guess not. Nobody wants to touch the green door, I guess.
Was this door not accessed before? Or I feel like I saw this room Stump is in already. Unless he's actually
this is
still.
where the wave gate is.
Oh, but he's going still. Oh, Stump is still backtracking. Okay, he's not.
Yeah.
Back to
Well,
where their goal is yet.
Bonus is doing the same thing too.
Yeah,
They know that I don't
no,
know.
they're sorry. Stump is still backtracking. Stump is still doing the same backtrack that Metroid and Bonus are doing. Shy Guy is trying to go places.
Yeah, but neither Shy Guy nor Stump are checking this green door that Metroid is going to. Stump passed this already.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, I missed that.
Or maybe he did. Did he come out of that door? Oh, maybe it was a dead end, because I feel like I've seen these rooms from MST or Shy Guy. So maybe he's just too fast for me.
Shy Guy's gone back to the
grapple.
red tower elevator green door. This should be unexplored, what he's going through now.
Yeah. Yeah, so that Bubble Mountain green door needs grapple to progress. So that's why Shy Guy left and told Stump not to go there.
Ah, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Shy Guy too fast.
So that must have been Pants' room then. I think that's the only grapple requirement that isn't satisfied by other items. There's one of the grapple tutorial rooms, the very last one, has been changed in a couple of ways. One, it has the green gate moved to the center of it so that you have to glitch it going right to left, and so that you can farm to be able to glitch it. And also, it's had stalactites put on the ceiling so that you're supposed to either grapple or space jump across, or use gravity to wall jump. There's a couple weird things you can do to break that, but yeah, I can't think of other things that would need grapple. Just pants room.
Got another hub. The green Brinstar one.
Yeah, this is a pretty big one. I like how he's going to the end point first, and then going back from there, because it's good to know how many doors you're working with before, as much as possible before picking a branch, because some of the doors can be locked and not have branches.
A lot of these rooms that he's finding are attached to the green Brinstar shaft, but just in a different order.
Yeah, sometimes you get amusing stuff like that. We got an X-ray hall.
I don't know the last time Shy Guy saved, and I also think he didn't check the early supers location. He found the green bridge. There were supers under the bridge, but I don't believe he checked the top, and I wonder if he just assumes he's gonna have to go back anyway, so decided not to, but it could be like the item that he needs to progress forward.
Yeah, that's risky. You have to play this in a. You have to approach this in a different play style, so I might have forgotten it too.
So we found the end, it looks like, in a spring ball.
That is a. Yeah, spring ball dead end. That could be required. The frog speedway has actually been changed to require a speedball into spring ball with blue suit. So it's possible for spring ball to be hard required unless you can do a temp blue suit trickery to pass that, which is fairly difficult. But since they don't have speed booster and they haven't found that room, it's not currently useful. So there'll have to be another branch that has something they can work with.
Yep. Alright, bonus has found green Brinstar as well. Still found Dragon. I didn't see exactly where that was, but
yeah, it's gonna be on one of these paths. They don't have super great ammo, no speed booster, so this is going to be it's going to be basically a low percent style fight in terms of the approach, but with some extra ammo and a bit of a stronger beam.
yeah, no grapple either. So it'll probably be a little long of a fight, but it should be okay.
Oh, also the Green Brinstar elevator room potentially could have an open door at the top of the elevator, because all the elevators still connect to their normal rooms.
Alright, bonus found a way back to landing site. So the two doors on landing site that are left were both gray doors. They're actually just meant to be exits. So that's why you can't get through them at the beginning.
Yeah, once you get back to landing site, they'll be open, so you can use that as sort of a hub later on in the game if that ends up being useful.
Alright, we'll see if bonus checks the top. He's gonna get these supers, which is honestly pretty good, having 10 supers. He's gonna go back through to get the Mock Ball. Metroid found Dragon as well.
Yeah, so bonus is probably gonna go more of a similar direction to where Shy Guy's going. Oh, and there's the speed booster. So our other two runners are going to have speed booster for their Dragon fights.
Dragon looks almost dead, but so does Stump.
Yeah, I don't think he has any experience really with the low percent style of fight. One is gonna die to one more hit here.
Yeah.
So Dragon, like, there's a couple things. Dragon will not touch you. If you were... Dragon won't be able to touch you during a swoop if you're morphed. She does not go that low. And if you're trapped and you're almost certainly going to get hit in that situation, it's good to try and get a pseudo screw attack in. Because you can sort of use your health as a resource during this fight and do 200 damage for each pseudo, and it'll do 40 damage to you. So if you're going to take damage anyways, that's a good thing to try and do.
Yeah, might as well. I don't think Stump lost too much progress. He has all the items that he had before. It's just about getting back to where Dragon was.
And actually, now that Shy Guy's given him knowledge of where Speed Booster is on the other branch, it makes more sense for Stump to go and get that. So then they'll both have Speed Booster for their Dragon fights. And Stomp has done 80%, so he should know that style of kill, but it's also very easy, probably the easiest boss fight to get rusty on if you haven't done it that way in a while.
Metroid takes Dragon down though. See what's on the other side of her.
Yeah, Metroid looks pretty healthy coming out of that fight.
Just in time for side hoppers. Lucky. Oh, there's Varia.
Oh, this looks like, if there's nothing else here, this is actually a very good seed. This seed's a very good candidate for skipping Varia. It's still, I think, early enough that there's a good chance that the other player will be able to get the necessary E-tanks.
Yeah, so Metroid found the top of the Climb Supers shaft, so that would require Speed Booster to progress. So I wonder if he'll find speed and come back to this.
Okay, yeah, so if there's like an item gate there, it's a lot less likely that what I said is true. So this is probably the way forward, needing speed, and so actually that death is going to be mostly okay for Stump, because now he'll probably go along the path to get Speed Booster. He'll be able to use Speed Booster to potentially have a faster Dragon fight. And then he'll have it for the item gate past that point. Shy Guy found another door to landing site.
Stump found a path to more power bombs. Forgets that it's Billy May's room, so there's another item.
I kind of hope for Stump's sake that he makes the right decision for Dragon, though. Because having died to Dragon, he doesn't know that there's a speed gate beyond it. But, like, just in general, it's the better idea to... I think it's the better idea to follow, if you have the choice, follow a known probably required item path, and then start scouting afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like there are any more rooms in Red Tower that they need to scout. So, yeah, Stump should go ahead and grab a speed booster soon. Bonus found speed booster on Croc side. And it looks like Metroid is following that path as well.
Yeah, Metroid knows what it's needed for, at least.
Neither Metroid nor Stump have gotten their Spring Ball, though. I don't believe.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about it because it wasn't useful at all at the time. It may come into play later.
I don't know which door Stump took. That was wrong. It must be this door that Metroid is using, yeah. Alright, so MST is probably gonna have a better time with Dragon. Be able to get some sparks in. This is pretty much your standard 80% old route type fight.
He's not going for sparks, at the start at least. Got 1 second around. I think the first round is the most reliable setup to do most damage, but...
Still a really clean fight. The deboost off the turrets is really nice. Yeah. Stump does seem to be slightly lost. His partner's probably not helping him. Watch MST. But maybe he was just trying to stay focused on the fight. That or Stump's not asking.
It's tough to keep track. There's some things that you kind of have to get away with some kind of shorthand, or like some kind of assumed knowledge. Like you can't tell the other person where every single other door leads to. You just have to focus on what's the most important information.
Alright, Shy Guy is gonna take that after Dragon path with his speed booster. See if anything good's back here.
Metroid about to get Spring Ball.
There we go. So now they each have one component. Or no, bonus has both speed and Spring Ball.
I am not sure. I think Stump is going to where Speed Booster is. I don't know if Stump has plans to go to where Spring Ball is, which admittedly I don't really remember where it is.
Looks like this led to nothing. Unless there's another door that Shy Guy didn't use. Oh yeah, there is one more door.
Is it along the same path as Speed Booster? I know it's at one dead end, but it's probably like a couple sub-branches on this path.
Yeah, so Shy Guy's on the path that's after Dragon. How to take the bottom door of the attic instead of the left door. The left door was dead end. There's a dead end here too. We'll see what item we get. Probably just some ammo.
Yeah, so you got to Double Chamber, which is, it has 3 doors in it, so it's a little bit of a hub.
baby hub.
It's not. It's just split paths, I suppose. I think it probably has to have 4 or more doors to really count as a hub.
Alright, bonus in the Dragon fight. I think too, it can be a little bit tough to get the sparks on Dragon without high jump boost, especially the first spark, so that might have influenced Shy Guy's decision. Oh, I see. Space jump was required. For this room here, you need space jump to activate this statue.
Yeah. It's also logically required for the X-ray hole that showed up. Not hard required, but this is a hard requirement. So at least it wasn't something that they were going to miss.
Metroid about to get his speed booster. Dragon is being real swoopy for bonus. Doing the fast swoops.
So I think seeing from chat is Stump on his way to Spring Ball. I saw a room that I recognized that I think it was along that path too. I don't think he has gotten it yet. So I think he's on his way to it.
Yeah, I'm not 100% positive. It kind of feels like he's taking a long time to get to it.
Oh, okay, so chat's saying he already got it. I didn't think he got it because I saw him not use it and bomb jump in Pre-Cathedral instead. I figured that if he had it, he would have used it. So, Bonus and Metroid, I think, are pretty close together. And Stump has fallen behind them. And Shy Guy is pretty far in the front. So, it's actually going to be one of those interesting races because we are using average time if this keeps up. And we get one team with the first and fourth finisher. The average time of their finishes will be used to determine who the winner is.
Alright, now Stump's geared up with speed. Shy Guy's still along that path that's past Dragon. Stump still needs to beat Dragon, and Bonus is also taking that path that's behind Dragon that Shy Guy's on. He's a bit behind Shy Guy though.
I think right now Stump is further behind both Croc members than Shy Guy is in front of them. I can't really be sure. That's just what it seems like. It's with the Dragon fight not done yet.
Yeah, kinda hard to say. Hard to remember at this route rando.
But I think Croc has the lead as far as the race standing is concerned. But Shy Guy is the one that's finding new information from us, for us. Not from us, we don't know anything.
Yeah, I know 0 things. Stump did it! Where he shine spark through the pirate and the pirate didn't die. It's amazing.
Yeah, the pirate has 500 health, and Shine Sparking does 300 damage per frame. So, if you only pass through the pirate for 1 frame, then it won't die. That also happens in the Rex Chip Attic with the key hunters. Shy Guy's showing off some broken graphics with the Moonfall. Can't keep up.
Oh, he found grapple at the end of this. Because he's going back now, and he has grapple. So I'm going to make the assumption that he found grapple at the end, which is required. He has to get back to Pants' room now, wherever the heck that was.
Yeah, he just went through this room, so grapple is at the end of this.
So
This is... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, this seed it's not possible to grapple kill Dragon.
Correct. The seed is one of those. The seed's really hard to play solo, I think, or if you're not taking notes, because it's one of those where one of the item gates is down a very early branch, and you have to go all the way back to the beginning of the game to get to it. Actually, the backtrack probably isn't that bad, because that branch where the pants room was, I think it was close enough to the beginning, and they have a way to landing site that's pretty close to here. There are seeds that can definitely do way worse with this kind of configuration, though.
I get the feeling that means we're really close to the end. I think that's like the only path left that hasn't been explored by anyone.
I honestly forgot about the path.
Unless it
entirely.
leads to another hub room, which would just be fantastic.
I mean, it could lead to another hub room, but that hub room could have the end behind one of the forks. We still have not found a high jump yet, so that actually has to show up somewhere in our settings.
That's true. It's a good point.
But it's possible for it to be like on an ending branch that they just don't go down at all. It's just less likely.
Alright, Bonus is on his way to his grapple, and then Metroid a bit behind, kinda high-fiving Shy Guy there. Metroid checked the extra branches and such. That didn't really do much for him, but so this is the only way to go.
We still have 2 more bosses that we could see. But they don't necessarily have to show up at all. I'm actually kind of curious if this is possible to generate any seeds with no bosses required.
Yeah, that would be kind of funny.
I've never seen one of those seeds, but I've seen plenty of them with only one required, like only Kraid. Or only Dragon.
Speaking of Dragon, Stump is back. And he's got a lot more ammo this time. He could actually kill Dragon with just ammo. She only has 6,000 HP.
Oh yeah. He's pretty far behind if he's just getting to Dragon now, though.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I would say like maybe 5 or 6 rooms behind Metroid. He at least knows exactly where he has to go, or at least he should be being told. He needs to live though. Living is good.
Yeah, he's got a reserve, so it shouldn't be too bad. He's got 8 supers, but I don't think he's using them. Oh wait, no, sorry, he has 88 supers. I really don't know why he's using
Clearly,
them.
yeah. Silly Stump. The joke is that the resolution on the commentator stream is such that zeros look like 8s, and vice versa. So it's a little tough for us to read ammo counts sometimes.
Thanks for explaining the jokes so that I don't sound dumb.
Alright, Stump on the various suit. Actually, I I think he is a bit more behind than I thought. We'll see. Alright, Shy Guy, you gotta find that pants room. I think
This
it's getting warmer.
looks... well, warmer in this room. This looks correct to me, though. Because I remember seeing this wave gate a long time ago.
Stop. Please. Stop.
Oh, really?
That's really bad.
Yeah, he's being smart by jumping as high in the acid as the game lets him while waiting for that Boyan to unfreeze. Although I feel like... I don't know if he tried mid-air morphing past it. I feel like that might have worked.
The gap looked a little too small for that, but maybe.
Yeah, enemy collision's kind of weird, though. It's hard to actually say. It does a lot of things you wouldn't expect.
Alright, here it is. New territory from Shy Guy. Bonus a little behind, but gonna find it as well. Hopefully. Oh, it's the Hurdy Side Hopper room. Now he's just going backwards to Turian, basically.
I don't think those side uppers tend to feel very hurty.
They hurt me.
Like themselves.
Oh no, another hub. Big Pink, the worst one.
Yeah, this one's kind of all over the place, and it's got items, and it's got multiple items in really disparate locations. It's hard to pick an efficient thing to do first. Not checking the item first tends to be riskier, but at this point they have just about everything that could be hard required.
Yeah, that does seem kind of like MST's play here, or Shy Guy's play. Just like he did in the Green Bridge room. He figures he's coming back through it anyway, so he'll check it later. Can be dangerous depending on your item loadout. Like, say it was an E-Tank and he had very few and he just stumbled upon Ridley. That kind of thing. Could have saved his life. But he's pretty well off, so doesn't need to worry.
Yeah, the worst thing it could have been is like plasma up there, and he didn't get it before a Ridley fight or something. I think he went for the charge clip.
I think he did too.
Just pretty. That's a pretty tricky ceiling clip to do, just because you can't see through the solid tiles there,
Well,
or the foreground tiles.
Got 3 gray doors in Big Pink so far. 4. Wow.
Top one's gotta be something, right?
Hope so.
There's also a save here, but I don't think the save is really that worthwhile at this point.
Stump getting the word on where to go.
Now, and first thing that Shy Guy is going to check is the Lornor Fair backdoor.
Yeah, these blocks at the top are shot blocks in this, so you can get through. The crumbles still exist, so you need to be a little careful, but...
And this is a dead-end room.
Yeah. It's an E-Tank.
It's an E-Tank. Okay, so that save would have done something. You could have reset out of it.
And that reserve tank he skipped so long ago is probably not gonna come back to haunt him.
I just realized he has a reserve tank.
He did, he face planted right into one at the Edicoon's PBs. It was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, because that I think that item's in a Chozo ball.
You found Big Puppy Dog Room. If you listen closely, big Diskigas, they bark at you.
Bork.
Oof, oof. I'm really kind of lost. I have... Okay. I was gonna say I have no clue how close Bonus is to the pants room, but here he is. So yeah, this is seeming like it's gonna be really interesting. We might actually have to do the math for this one. Cause yeah, Metroid and Bonus are, at least I think so, they're seemingly staying pretty close together. And we'll have to see if Stump is the same amount behind as Shy Guy is the same amount ahead.
Yeah, I still, like, just from a glance, I don't think that's the case. And also, Metroid and Bonus, they're not older runners than Stump, but they, would say they have more experience because they have played this a lot more. Stump, I think, only goes back to this game occasionally. Does, mostly runs Crash Bandicoot, and I think he runs a bit of Spyro too.
Yeah, I think Croc has been, all three of them have been working really hard lately on this game. Shy Guy plays pretty frequently, but yeah, Stump does a lot of other games. It's kind of a side hobby, I would say, I guess.
Stump is also, if I remember correctly, he's the developer of the Pokemon Red key item randomizer.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Which is, that's more one of the new style RPG randos that like can place key items in different places to have like different progression chains rather than just like randomizing the like enemies and movesets and stuff. So it's like more of a free enterprise or a what have you.
What is at the end of that Croc? Completely nothing? Completely useless Crocmire? I love it. I don't know if Shy Guy ever got to this bottom door in... Oh no, did you see that seahorse just float down here like a crazy man? Oh, there's Ridley.
Oh, did it just do like a weird walk?
Yeah, it just floated down.
We haven't gotten like any new beams for like 40 minutes, I think. So yeah, I wasn't sure if another boss was going to show up at this point. We've got a Ridley fight. I think that'll actually help us see who's closer to who.
Yeah.
This is more memorable of a landmark.
If Bonus and Metroid can somehow find a way to not end up where Croc is, they could save a bit of time.
Yeah, so it was... Oh yeah. That's the kind of thing that I think, there's a chance one player saves time from that and the other doesn't. Or sorry, yeah, there's a chance one player doesn't and the other one doesn't. I wonder if we're gonna get the boss theme restart.
And check Tool. 2 bosses in a row. There's a shortcut in the Shack Tool room. It requires a super missile though.
Yeah, that's also there in arcade. Oh yeah, we got the boss music restart.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Dramatic pancake room.
So the music changes in Super Metroid. Not every room has like a music change specified, which is why you get this happening sometimes. Oh, and he made it to Mother Brain.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we'll have to see when Bonus and Metroid find Ridley. That's gonna be really important. And I think Bonus is going to the Croc area. No, he's not. I guess obviously this can't be Croc because it's not a down-facing door. Shy Guy is very low on supers though. It'll just be a bit longer of a fight. He should be fine, he has a lot of E-tanks, but he might want to tell Stump to fire up his supers if he can.
Yeah, this is a 100-shot fight with just the beam that they have.
Bonus has found Ridley. So Bonus did not find Croc. I wonder if... Yeah, if Bonus can get to the end before Metroid possibly stumbles upon Croc, that'll save their team a lot of time.
Yeah, that would be pretty lucky for them. I'm pretty sure they're significantly ahead anyways, because Stump's at landing site right now, and that's still a fair bit away from the pants room. I think it's kind of unlikely. Like, this Ridley fight isn't... Oh, it's got 15 supers for it. I don't exactly remember where Croc was, though.
I think it's the bottom door of the wreck ship.
I don't remember where that was either.
It's here. It's right next to where Bonus is.
Oh, okay. Wait.
I don't know the words to tell you, but yeah, he entered the right side supers door.
Right, like I don't know where Metroid is though, I guess is the problem.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what his chances are of hitting that room.
Yeah.
Before Bonus is done.
Ridley's showing off that he does not like power bombs. We want to try to get them in the center of the room so that they're more likely to double hit him. He's getting it now. Oh, Shy Guy made it to Rainbow Beam.
It's not that worth it with this beam combo, because this beam combo does almost as much as a power bomb hit.
It almost seems like Metroid is like waiting to be told something.
I don't like. Do you think it looks like he's stalling a bit?
I think it did, but I'm not 100% sure. Bonus is pretty close to the end, I think.
Yeah, so I think Bonus is 5 minutes behind Shy Guy. Yeah, it's gonna be like 2 rooms from where Bonus is, so they're actually almost certainly gonna get to skip Croc. And I think Bonus ending up in a Croc fight is actually what Shy Guy and Stump need to have the chance at the win here. Like, Stump's still not going to do it, but I think they needed more of a difference in that.
Yeah, as long as Bonus is communicating well to Metroid, Metroid shouldn't run into Croc. should just go right to Ridley once he gets to the wreck ship hub. Dang, Mother Brain get real close to Shy Guy. I've only ever seen her walk that far.
Yeah, if you she'll keep walking forward until you shoot her head with something. It doesn't have to be a damaging attack. Like if you shoot her head with an uncharged shot, that'll cause her to step backwards, but she'll just keep stepping forwards otherwise. And you can get into a pretty bad situation.
Alright. Metroid getting the word to go directly right to Ridley. Can't say that I know how far back Stump is. Just not sure. Shy Guy in the escape rooms will all be there. They'll just be shuffled around, maybe mixed in with other rooms. There'll be 2 blue doors, usually a right-facing door. Might just be the animals. Yep, we got the animals.
Looks like Stump's not sure where to go and is waiting on an answer, which unfortunately, like, his teammate is in an escape where he has to, like, figure out a route himself too, so that's kind of, it's hard to tell someone where to go and also map out the escape at the same time.
Yeah. He's not that far behind though. Like, Metroid was just in this room.
He's not, but he's spent a lot of time shooting that Deskika with something that doesn't damage it.
And I think Stump really wants to save his super assuredly. And not super Deskikas. He's, I think, low on missiles. I can't tell.
Yeah, that's that should be a 9 missile count.
Metroid also needs to be a little careful. I don't know how much ammo he's gotten into Ridley already, but he's pretty low on health. Oh, does he have 89 out of 90? Okay, yeah, he has 94. Okay, he's good on missiles. Shy Guy found the landing site. Alright, Shy Guy has finished. With a time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 32 seconds. GG to Shy Guy.
I think that's gonna feel good for a little bit for them to have the first place finish. But it's definitely not over yet.
Yeah, I think it'll feel good until Bonus enters his dot done.
Like when that happens, you just really hope that the players on the other team are not close to each other. Metroid's health is getting kind of low. Is that a dead? That is not a dead Ridley yet. You should have a good amount in reserves.
Yeah, 2 is good. Alright, MST, you need to tell Stump where Ridley is.
Just immediately takes a hit after that. He's trying to get grabbed when Ridley isn't dead. That's actually a big problem. Don't do that.
So, Metroid did not take this wreck ship save. I'm pretty certain. Stump is taking the save. Oh, Metroid. Oh no.
This actually, I don't think it's likely that he survives this because,
Really mad.
yeah, it's really easy to just get hit by a straight fireball like that.
No, no. I think his last view was in Big Pink.
Did he save in Big Pink? I didn't see.
Yeah, he did. I saw that at least.
That looks like a... Okay.
I don't know how long ago that was though.
I thought that looked like a green elevator, but I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. I tried to like base something off the map and it lied to me. That actually probably makes the difference.
Yeah, it makes a difference unless Stump were to also die. Then I think it would be inconclusive until we get the actual times in.
I don't expect Stump to die with loadout that he's got right now. But to be fair, I didn't expect Metroid to die either. I think Metroid was fine, but kept trying to get grabbed by, like, he misidentified Ridley as dead. Ridley was not dead. So he kept trying to get grabbed. And that took out all of what he had saved up in reserves. Actually, Metroid going back out of the way for this E-tank, that's a thing that, like, from the position he was in, I figured you would skip that. Like, he had pretty much full health at the save. I think with 6. Oh, yeah, Stump's pretty close, too.
Yeah, he's in a bad spot.
Stump should have... Oh, only has 1 reserve full. That's okay. I mean, that's not okay, but...
I think he only has 1. And he can't take any... Can't even take a fireball. Yeah.
Yeah, and he morphed there, I think, praying for... Just hoping Ridley was dead already, and Ridley was not dead.
Yeah, he has almost enough ammo to take out Ridley. Like, oh, he has 99.
Is this save further away or not?
No,
it's closer, right?
This is 1 room away. This is the wreck ship save.
Okay.
So yeah, the fact that Stump saved here instead of anywhere else is a really big deal. So he has enough, well, not quite enough in just ammo, but almost, to just kill Ridley outright without any charge shots. Starting out with firebombs, a little weird, but okay.
Got booped into the tail, or got booped by the tail into the acid because he wasn't standing in the safe spot.
Bonus has finished with a time of 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 48 seconds, so a little over 4 minutes behind Shy Guy.
Yeah, to Metroid has still not made it back to Ridley yet. So yeah, that big pink save was way further away than I thought it was. So Stump's still in the lead. This is going to be a pretty clear win for them if they can just get through this fight, which I'll stop calling it right now. I just assumed they would both make it through.
Yep, and here comes Metroid. Didn't take the save this time either. In vanilla, the save room is not on until you kill Phantoon, but in this, the save room is active. But I think Metroid doesn't expect to die again. Stump,
Yeah.
I have no idea how many shots he would have left. Ridley's definitely not dead yet. And I think it would be better for him to manual his reserve. Because he's...
The fireball's a projectile, so it won't double hit you. So lucky he got hit by that. That looks like a dead
He
Ridley.
looks dead now, yeah. He's gonna restart this pattern though. He doesn't want to.
Yeah, that's definitely a dead Ridley. Okay,
Oh,
wow.
Wow, he got the explosion.
Yeah, it was really heads up for him to go for that method, to break spin above Ridley's head. That can run out the death suit counter. Because if he had tried to get grabbed, that probably would have been another death.
Oh, Stump doesn't know about the shortcut.
He doesn't have any supers, I don't think.
Really? Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, because he got health bombed. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
So he's just resetting the room just because. Sorry, having trouble. Yeah, because he didn't lay the power bomb in time. Check Tool would have had to crawl all the way around the room. Oh, Metroid.
Does Metroid forget about this? Okay, he remembers.
Metroid didn't finish at low hill, so he got super drops from Ridley.
He got 2 supers from Ridley, looks like. But Yeah, this will put Stump a little behind, but not 4 minutes behind. But they both do need to get through Mother Brain still. And I don't think there's a save between now and Mother Brain.
No, and there's going to be no way for Stump to refill reserves either. Metroid is going to be more comfy with 2 extra E-takes. Can't refill supers either. Yeah, it's still really not over at all.
This is spooky.
It is actually crazy how much this race has been up in the air, even with 2 players having been... 1 player on each team having been done for a while.
Metroid has quite a bit more health than Stump does coming into this. He'll be a lot cozier, I think. 5 tanks is fine. You want to make sure you have 3 before Rainbow Beam.
Yeah, they can't lose nearly as much health. I think with the particular troubles that Stomp was having with Ridley they're more about like not knowing how to maneuver around Ridley as much and not knowing how to get him to move where you want. That kind of stuff doesn't apply quite as much in the Mother Brain fight, so you may have less trouble with this.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks, like those that run low percent categories, think that Mother Brain fight is easier than the Ridley fight.
I had the opposite opinion for a while of the time that I was running low percent. Oh, these onion run combos are really scary because they don't give you iframes.
That would've been lucky.
He didn't get chained by a couple of the ones that he could have. Okay, Stump's doing pretty well this fight. Metroid is pretty comfy right now, I think. Metroid also has an extra reserve, so he's got 200 reserves. While Stump has only 1 empty one. But Stump's handling the patterns really well, so... that ketchup...
Why do you always say stuff?
Well, like, okay, I mean, he's handling the onion ring really well.
Hardcore curse.
You can forgive, like, initial ketchup hit. I think he also needed the iframes from the bomb to survive that one. And that's gonna be it.
This is your fault, but...
No, it's... These are different. It's a different skill.
I think that might seal it. I think... Like, the Mother Brain fight itself is at least 2 minutes, I would say. And then getting out of his... Oh, he's all the way back at Ridley. Never mind, that definitely seals it.
Yeah, there's no save after it. I mean, theoretically, you could have gone back, but...
Where is he trying to go?
I think maybe he was, like... I think top door might have been unexplored for that team, and maybe he was hoping for, like, a free plasma or something. Oh, E-Tank here. He probably knew about this. Okay, but yeah, that's really rough. Because that is the final thing that he had to get past.
Yeah.
And they would have been ahead enough to win this.
Yeah, and Metroid just needs to get through the escape, and his partner is going to tell him exactly where to go, so he should not have any trouble. I don't really know why we're going to Croc, but
I think he just forgot which room to go to. Or actually, no, I think he is still checking extra things, hoping for plasma at a dead end.
yeah, I just would think that
He
Shy
probably just
Guy
forgot.
would be telling him not to do that. Like, I don't know.
Well, like, if Shy Guy told him not to do that, it would have been a long time ago, so he probably forgot.
Guess.
Like, Shy Guy's probably not actually... It's not as much of a reason to direct him right now. But he definitely wants the Z-Tank. The Z-Tank's gonna help. So, Metroid now making his way through the escape. So, probably a 12-minute difference between... Actually... it's theoret... Actually, is this... No, yeah, okay. So, Stump will have to finish less than 4 minutes behind whatever time Metroid gets. And that's
really
not going to
possible.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah, Metroid just needs to make it to the escape, and they are home free. Kind of funny when the escape becomes the escape. The save room is no longer a save room. Alright, and Metroid has finished with a time of 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 30 seconds. So GG to Metroid and Croc Van. Gonna take the win here.
Yep, GG's. Continuing their pretty impressive streak.
Yeah, they're doing super well. I think especially the next race between these two, since each team races twice a week versus the same team, Green Boomerang Fan Club really wants to get the win in the next race. I think that's really the only way they stay alive for the playoffs without really adding it up. It's still a little early to be calling playoffs, but we're at week 4 out of 7, so we're getting pretty close.
Yeah, Cat Jammers and Croc are running away with this division so far.
Yep.
The next race is going to be on Sunday, I think. Between these teams. Or is it? No, did I read it Saturday? I can't read. Sunday 1 p.m. And it'll be Lenifis playing in Stump's place. But Bonus and Metroid will stay paired.
Looks like Stump's going to finish it out. It's always kind of awkward, I think, especially used to kind of other types of randomizers. It always feels awkward trying to kill Ridley with charge shots without plasma. I don't know why it feels so bad, but it does sometimes. Let's see if Bonus and Metroid get invites for an interview.
Hello, bonus and Metroid. GG's. Congratulations.
Hello, thank you.
Thank you very much. Hi.
Yeah, we're just it's not really possible for Stump to make it the time to win at this point, so yeah. That was a bit of a roller coaster at the end. On either side. We had Ridley Dust on both sides actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was really up in the air for quite a while. How'd you guys feel about how you did?
It felt pretty good. Bonus was the navigator. I was constantly asking him questions, but fortunately he was taking great notes. It's a little late for me over in UK, and I kept forgetting the paths. But it seemed pretty efficient, the routing that we took, I believe. Just the ending there with Ridley choked massively.
Yeah,
that was a hard fight. Even with like 100 missiles, it's tough to know when you've done enough damage.
Yeah, the rest of it I think went smoothly for both of you. You actually managed to dodge a Crocomire that is in the bottom door of the wreck shaft.
Oh, that's lucky.
Oh, excellent.
I almost told Metroid to go check it, but then I found another brain room.
Yeah, it was really close, and it was actually, before either of the deaths happened, it was very likely to make a difference in which team had the lead.
Wow.
Wow.
Whether you guys
What did Croc have?
or not. Nothing. It was a dead end after.
Oh, wow.
Just like power bombs or something.
Yeah.
Alright.
Maybe a missile. Yeah, it was really interesting because, yeah, you and Stump, Metroid and Stump both took Ridley Dust at about the same time, but Stump had actually taken the wreck ship save, and your last save was in Big Pink. So that really helped Stump out a lot, but unfortunately he took a death to Mother Brain.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
So he was a little ahead of you in the Mother Brain fight.
Oh, no.
But took a death there and didn't have a save after Ridley, obviously, so stuck fighting Ridley.
Oh, yeah, that's painful. Doing Ridley 3 times.
Yeah, you guys managed to stay quite a bit closer together than Stump and Shy Guy did. Don't really recall. I think Stump took a death to Dragon that kind of split them up a bit, but not in a way that really hurt them, I guess. But you guys stayed pretty close together, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well. There were a couple points where we had multiple branches to explore, but we never got too far apart.
Yeah.
Looks like
Yeah,
Stump wants to. I like thinking he's going to go back and save after this Ridley fight.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Yeah, that's smart. I think. Yeah,
But yeah, you guys are doing really well in the Division 2.
Yeah, I would almost go as far to say that you've pretty much clinched a playoff spot, either the 1 or 2 spot in your division. I think it'd be very hard for someone else to come back.
I think we've been pretty lucky. 3 of the races I've been involved in have involved the other team dying of Mother Brain. Now.
That's right.
Yep.
That's Metroid's special gift.
Yeah, it's not some witchcraft or something, I don't know.
God, we're not racing you then. But yeah, I think that's a really cool situation to be in, especially pretty sure you are both new to the league. While Stump and Shy Guy are a bit more veteran, and then a lot of people that you guys have already played have been veterans, so
yeah, I mean, I've only run full randomizer in easy smart logic before this, so yeah, I actually find it a lot more fun doing these these harder rando settings and stuff. It makes it very interesting.
Yeah, it's been. I think this season of the league has been a lot different, obviously, just because doing a different mode every week, whereas in the past it's either been all the same mode or kind of half and half. So yeah, it's been kind of neat to see everyone's strengths and weaknesses shine. Yeah, any thoughts? So Sunday is your next race with these guys, and you'll be facing Lenifus instead of Stump. Any thoughts
Okay,
about what you're gonna do
excellent.
Sunday?
I mean, I feel like it's kind of hard to have a good strategy plan in a route rando. We're just gonna kind of do the same thing and try to efficiently search the space and hope for a little bit of luck too.
Yeah. You just have to play these route randos as they come, really, don't you? It's always different.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of interesting things like low percent while their brains move please, and yeah, it's been a really cool mode. Even though it's kind of new to everyone, and there's no real like written out logic at this time.
Yeah, I really enjoy this setting. I've been doing a lot of practice seeds, and so you get some really trolly seeds and some really interesting ones. I had a seed where you only found one pack of super missiles right near the end, and there was just one green door in the whole seed, and then that led to the end. It was really cool.
Oh wow, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a seed like that too.
Yeah, I think how long the seed earlier went without a single E-tank, like 40 minutes or something.
That's the seed earlier, yeah.
Yeah, just weird, like it could be either really easy or really, really difficult.
Anyway, yeah, it's pretty late here in the UK, and I need to be up for work early, so I'm gonna have to sign out. But thank you so much for doing comms and everyone on the Restream team. And yeah, I'll see you next time.
Yeah, thanks,
Metroid.
Metroid. Yeah, I'm gonna head out too. And thank you for comms and the crew, Lenofus tracking. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, I also had Chidi come in for tracking
Oh,
at the last minute.
Awesome.
So thanks to him as well.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Hard tracking 4 people. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Good night.
Good night.
It looks like Stump got to fill his reserve a little bit.
I hope so.
He's got 1 reserve, so can't take another catch up here, but it looks like he's pretty close. He also can't take more than 1 of those bomb hits. Reaction time's really important for this. Okay, he's made it through the fight.
Yeah, hopefully he has at least 72 in his
I assume he would, or he would have like damaged down and reset earlier.
Yeah, it was full. Well, I'll just mention in about 15 minutes we have another race on the main Speed Gaming channel. That'll be 2 back-to-back races. Johnny B. Croc versus Forgotten Highway. So stay tuned for that. Also, another race at 9:30. Doesn't look like it has a restream though. And then a full day of races tomorrow. So if you miss this one, we have another one coming real soon.
Yeah, at this point it's been a while since Shy Guy's escape sequence happened, so I wonder if the path is remembered by that team.
We will find out.
I don't-
Shane is a good teammate.
I definitely don't remember it, so...
It wasn't the bottom right door of the climb. That was the animals, but I think landing site was the parlor save room, but I don't remember exactly how to get there. Alright, stop, finish strong.
He did avoid the animals door, which is always going to be a right-facing door. Actually, should maybe... I know there's a few people that have wanted like to do a PSA to... If you're going through this escape room backwards, you want to kill that pirate on that platform on the right side, because it can shoot you through the wall there. And killing it also reduces lag.
Yeah, that'd be beneficial. Stuff made it through without getting hit, I think, though, so that's pretty neat.
Yeah, there were issues earlier going through that room in like the in the non-escape room state, not having hyper beam, and I think it was Metroid that had a lot of trouble getting between those pirate lasers.
Alright, Stumps made it. Maybe. One more room. And then this should be goes. Oh, the finish time, 1 hour, 41 minutes, and 55 seconds, so GG to Stump.
GG's. I see Stump about to come in.
Yeah, welcome in, Stump. GG.
Oh, that was something.
Oh, that was rough at the end. You guys were ahead with it kind of changed throughout the seed, but had a Ridley death before you did. That would have it put you ahead at the Mother Brain fight, but those are two tough fights back to back. But GG's on finishing.
Thanks. I really, really wish I'd gone back and saved after that first Ridley fight.
Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't do that. Like it's kind of something you have to choose to do, and it takes extra time, and it's like, what if that's the difference? But
That is what I was thinking. I just gotta finish this.
Yeah, I think if you had taken the save, I don't know if it would have made a difference. It would have been really close. We probably would have had to do the math.
yeah, that's what it looked like this was gonna come down to for a long time. Was Shy Guy was ahead of both Mock Trade and Bonus, or pretty close together, and you were behind. So it was close for almost the entire race, pretty much. Also assume that he's not coming in for interview.
Well,
Yeah.
this should definitely be a good one to watch back then.
Yeah, it was a really interesting race, just not knowing what the ending was gonna be like. Yeah, you guys did really well. You're gonna sit out for Sunday's race, but I'm sure you'll be there cheering them on.
Definitely.
I think we'll go ahead and close out. Like I said, on the main speaking channel, we've got another race in about 10 minutes. Just want to thank everyone. Thanks Cheaty and Lanofist for tracking. Please remember to follow our runners. And I will see you over on Speed Gaming.
All right. Yeah, stay tuned. SG1 starting soon. Have a good night.